Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 27th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here. You have this beauty card and this growth card. So let's see where this is going. There clearly could be growth in some area of your life, but let's see where. Could be your happiness. Ten of Cups, can be happy home, happy family, but it's a card of fortune after difficulty, but it can also just represent, happiness as well. So it's like, I feel there is some sort of happiness coming in for you. It's like maybe you're manifesting the life that you desire, or it's like you can see you have that growth card. So it's like you can see the growth that is happening. I feel you really need to be very careful of like who is in your energy. This has been coming up for you for like several months, Leo. You have the Knight of Swords to the Devil. And, the devil, again, I think the devil gets a bad rap in the first place. It's just Saturn energy, just Capricorn. Doesn't have to be that big of a deal. But the Knight of Swords could be like someone rushing in and telling you something. I always look at the Knight of Swords as someone who is, kind of like who can come in and tell you information like second or third hand or fourth hand, right? And they're wrong about the information. But it's like they might, they're usually, it's kind of like, I look at it as a card of jumping to conclusions, right? With the Knight of Swords. So I just want to get this out of the way. It's a really good reading, actually, but I want to get this out of the way before we get started. Again, I would be careful of jumping to conclusions. I would also be careful of that like crazy rushing energy. If when a person like rushes in and they tell you all this stuff and they're all worked up, like that's like the type of energy I get here. So if someone tells you something about anything, it might not be true. I would encourage you to, get the facts of a situation and, there you go. That's all I would say. You have the Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Devil here. So the Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. A lot of you could be spending time with family. Of course, we're, in the holiday season. So that makes perfect sense. But a lot of you could also be focused on wanting to have a family. You have the Two of Cups, Three of Cups. You have the King of Cups here. So, a lot of you could be very family focused, or you could be, wanting to like meet a person or something like that. You have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take. I also do feel you're like focusing on your finances. I do feel like you have the Sand Dollar card next, and it says be open to receive. But I feel like it's saying you need to be open to allow someone to kind of give you advice or help guide you or something like that. So I almost feel that you are being guided, or there is guidance coming in for you. And I feel like this guidance is coming from, kind of like something, it's like, I don't know, it's popping into my head as advice, but it's like mysterious. You have this 8th house card, it says mystery on it. You have the Moon card, which is a card of mystery. So it's like all the details are not clear of like, it's almost like maybe you're doing something outside your comfort zone, like in your, in your business or your career. It's almost like someone is asking you to do something that's like above your pay grade, right? But I feel like it would be worth it. And I also feel you will be able to, like if you're worried about this, I feel like you'll be able to learn. Like, you will learn as you go. So again, I don't know, it's kind of a weird message. It's not like exactly clear to me, but what I would say is if you get an opportunity to do something that's maybe a little bit more challenging in work or business, or if someone gives you some advice and maybe what, the advice they tell you would be a little bit of a challenge for you. We're not talking about a bad challenge. We're talking about a growth challenge. You have that growth card. So it's going to cause you to grow, but I would do it. You have the Devil here, of course. I would be careful of any toxic energies in your life. I do think we're in a time where we need to stay healthy and, all that other good stuff. So I would just be careful. And again, I would definitely be careful of like secondhand information with the Devil card. So let's see what is going on for you. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords. Yes, it could be a person rushing into your life. But again, this gives me the vibes too. I think I've said this to you before, where it's like you could be meeting a new person and it's like their past person could be rushing in and be like, don't date them, they're a cheater and, all this other stuff. But it might not be true. Their past person might be nuts or something like that. So, I would be careful of a person's past person. With the Six of Pentacles, here you go. Yes, exactly what I said. Literally, my card of learning as you go. Queen of Wands. I literally say this all the time. So, whatever you're doing, you will learn as you go. Be bold, be assertive. I definitely got this feeling. I literally said it on that Six of Pentacles that, that you're going to have to learn something as you go. It's like you're getting an opportunity that's going to be very successful. It's like coming from another person, I feel. It feels like in the form of advice, and especially around work or business. Like someone could be saying like, oh, go ask for this raise, or, oh, go do this in your business, or this might help your business, or, whatever. And it's like you have no clue what to do. I already know that. 8th house, moon card, the details are not set in stone yet, but I feel like this is saying, learn, do it, whatever it is. So pay attention for that. With the devil, you have the 5 of swords. Yes, definitely cut the devils out of your life. I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time to cut toxic people out. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have the sea sponge card. It says energetic absorption, empath. You also have the sand dollar card. It says manifesting, be open to receive. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting a lot of good stuff in your life. And again, this is probably why the devil energy is coming up. It's like saying I don't know, I find that Leos are very empathic. So, I think that you should be careful who you surround yourself with so that you're not like absorbing toxic energy or, something like that. So I would definitely pay attention to that. You have the strength card, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. The strength card is about, kind of being patient. And, this is your card, so you're showing up in a very strong position here. I also kind of just get this feeling of you being ready. The strength card it's kind of like hard to describe, but I look at it almost as a certain amount of work, The lion on this card is submitting to her, and this is something that she has to work on every single day. That lion really represents like her inner voice, her inner demons, her inner critic, all that other stuff. But she has to work day in, day out to make that lion submit to her. But it's almost like popping into my head in your reading that you've done a certain amount of work, or, this could be like personal development work or whatever, and that is leading to some sort of success. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I would be careful of any tricky people, anyone who's in and out, all that other stuff. But I do feel you are in this time of adventure like everybody else. I believe we're in a time of adventure where we need to like go and, try new things that we might enjoy, or just, kind of follow our inspirations, stuff like that. But I do see a lot of success in adventuring. Another card of mystery, by the way. He's got these 3 pyramids here, and the pyramids in the tarot represent mystery. With the Knight of Swords, again, I would be careful of running away from something here, or, especially that rushing energy. Look at this setup here. It's like you have the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Swords. She has her back to the devil and the Knight of Swords, and she's opening up to receive an offer or something from this King of Cups here. And so it's like really popping into my head that you should ignore someone who is rushing in and telling you something. Again, I don't know what it is, but there's been like a lot of this energy of like, people rushing, exes rushing in to tell people like, oh, don't date this person, blah, blah, blah. So don't let someone external, like especially if you're meeting a new person, make sure that someone external to the situation doesn't ruin something that could be really good. So let's see here. With the Strength card, you have the 5 of Pentacles. You've been, this comes up for you every single week. I'm pretty sure that I've been saying to you that you've been, I feel like you haven't been feeling as supported, especially maybe in work or business. And, I get this feeling that, it's like, you put in work and you're hoping that you get a certain amount of support from your business, your job, whatever it is. And, this is a card of literally focusing on your strengths. Literally, the solution to the 5 of Pentacles is to get rid of all the stuff that doesn't matter and to double down on the good stuff. So that's what I would do here. Like, I would be doubling down on the things that are working for you right now, and that's pretty much it. So there you go. With the Knight of Wands, you have the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is focused, diligent work, focusing on one thing, getting a result. I definitely do get a little bit of kind of like overcomplication here. So if you're making your work or your business too complicated, and that could be slowing things down. 8 of Pentacles is kind of like slimming. I look at it as slimming down your business or your career or whatever it is that you work on every single day. It's like making it more specific and kind of more narrow. And if you're thinking about doing that, I feel it'll actually lead to more money, not less, right? With the Knight of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups. Yes, like, are you freaking kidding me? It's like, divine counterparts, clearly someone who's trying to get in the way of a divine counterpart. But I feel like there could be a very solid connection here, Leo. Like, if you want love, definitely looks good. Could be a water sign for a lot of you. Could be any sign. This is a general reading. Could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. With the Wheel of Fortune, could also be a Capricorn, but, take it how it resonates. Doesn't matter. Next, in the area of what is coming towards you, you have this home card and this 8th house card. Interesting, 4th house, 8th house. But this 8th house card says mystery. Some of you could be like finding a new home, or you could be moving or traveling. I definitely feel that here. For others, I feel that, the home card can just represent security. And so maybe there are some mysteries in how to create security in your like business or your career, or you're trying to create more security in those areas of your life. And, that's what I feel like you're focused on here. You have the 2 of Cups, 3 Cups, and the Queen of Swords. See, I do feel like you see a person clearly if you want love. 2 of Cups is a perfect match. 3 of Cups is like a reunion, but I don't think this is a past person. Queen of Swords, again, says you see clearly the situation. And so I feel there could be a really good person. I feel like there's some sort of difference, as always. 2 of Cups is meant to represent 2 people who are very different, or 2 people who are different than your usual type. So, or, a person who's not 2 people, although it could be. But, I feel that in a lot of ways, you could be attracting someone who's different than your usual type. And by the way, if you're single and looking, it's like, it does feel like something that kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, I'm not saying this is like some sort of super unusual mystery love situation, but it just feels like, it's like maybe you go out and you meet a person, you just weren't expecting to meet a person. Maybe you bump into a person in the store or something like that. It kind of just gives me more just like random meeting type vibe. So if you haven't met this person yet, that's like what I get here. Maybe some of you do know who this person is. It's like maybe you've run into them before and you run into them again or something. No, it's like popping into my head that way. And if you're, by the way, for all of you, whether you want love or not, 2 of Cups to me is you and your higher self. So I do feel like your higher self could be trying to communicate with you. So pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams. You have the 3 of Cups, definitely a celebration coming in for you. I almost feel that you're attracting a person who's like equivalent to 3 people, literally. It could be a Gemini, that's coming in for you. I don't know, take it how it resonates, but I kind of get this feeling of a person who it's almost like people wonder how this person does so much. This could be you as well, Leo. Like you could be like this, and maybe you both are. That's the other thing is it's like this could be 2 people who are like 3 people. And so if you wear a lot of hats, or, if you just consider yourself able to do a lot in life, it seems to me like you're attracting a person who also does a lot. You have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about kind of like being open, and also she is ready and willing to receive. So if you are opening back up to love, it looks to me like you are kind of open and willing to receive. You have your hand out. You are kind of like open to allowing something new into your life. That's really all I feel here. I would just ignore this. I would be careful of like social media, stuff like that, where it's like there could be a person who's saying something to you like, oh, this person is a cheater, or, maybe there's just like a random hater or something. I don't know. It keeps popping into my head. So take it how it resonates. There you go. So boom. Let's go. Let's see. With the 2 of Cups, you have the 4 of Cups. Yes, I love this 4 of Cups. This is from the White Sage Tarot, and you can see, look, 3 cups pouring into 1 cup. I'm telling you right now, I literally got that message that this is like a person where it's like they're like equivalent to 3 people. And so I really feel you could be attracting someone who really puts in work into something. But I see a lot of success coming in for you with the 4 of Cups. Like I said, I love this 4 of Cups. I normally don't like the 4 of Cups, but this is something good. With the 3 of Cups, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Are you kidding? Yes, a person who wants to work on a team. So if you're looking for love, teamwork. If you're not, by the way, if you are, again, I would, right here, this right here, 8 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. In work and business, I would be very focused on quality, not quantity. Both cards, especially the 3 of Pentacles, because 3 of Pentacles is the card of quality work. So I would make sure that you're focusing on doing a good job. Not that you wouldn't be, but I'm just saying I think that quality is going to, far surpass quantity right now. And I don't know, it's like maybe some of you are worried about reducing the quantity of the work that you do, so it's like you could be worried about that, but I think quality always wins. So I would pay attention to quality. With the Queen of Swords, you have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, a little guarded. I would open up. It's kind of interesting. It's like I do feel one person here, if you're attracting love, it's like one person is a little bit more closed off than the other person. Is it a bad thing? No. But I do feel that you could be attracting like a King of Cups type person. Doesn't matter what gender. And I feel like this person has dealt with like, I don't know, it's just like popping into my head that this person has dealt with people who, kind of, don't give them attention or whatever, or, kind of hide from them. So I feel, again, if you're too guarded, they might take it that way, not telling you what to do. Someone always comes at me and they're like, how dare you say I have to give this person attention? I'm like, don't, see what happens. Like, I don't care. Like, enjoy it. Be that way. Who cares, right? But again, I'm just saying, if you want a person, I would open up. If you want to be closed and guarded, then by all means, go for it. See how that works out for you. It's like, seriously, this isn't preschool, people, right? Jeez. But this is the area of the good stuff. So this is going to be good no matter what. You have a halt card. It says there's no money coming in or very slow. This is what you've been experiencing. We literally talked about it with the Five of Pentacles, but it's coming up in the good stuff, so I feel you are improving your finances. You have this card that says life isn't a sprint, it's a long race, and you're not in it just to win it. I don't think you're the type to sprint anyway, so, I would say that I think that you're actually getting to the end of a marathon. I feel you've been working for a long time on something, and there are, rewards coming in. You have the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. The Moon is a mystery, but the Moon kind of says that, I think you're opening up to something new, or, you're getting to the end of a finish line. There are these mountains in the background here. The mountains in the tarot represent achievements, but they also do represent an obstacle. And so it's like you've been on this long race for a long time, and I feel like you're getting to those mountains. It's like you're getting to a place of success. You have this Wheel of Fortune. So I kind of feel like fortunes are turning in your favor here, and you're going to start seeing more growth. That's really what I feel just in general, the whole entire reading is saying, is that the growth is coming from things turning in your favor, basically. And, obviously this is a good thing. I would open up to it, obviously, if you want it. So, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. That's it. I do feel very lucky with this card as well. So, there could be a lot more luck, or you could just feel more lucky. You have the King of Cups. I do feel like it could be this person coming in for you. Very, emotionally stable person, very deep emotions. Doesn't have to be a water sign. I feel it could be any sign. You have, everything here. Also, air stands out to me for whatever reason, so it could be an air sign, but again, take it how it resonates. And, I feel like this person has very deep emotions. I feel like they're, very open, but, again, my thing with the King of Cups that I will tell you is that sometimes people think they have no emotions, but that's not the case. They actually have such deep emotions that they come off as not expressing emotion, but they actually do. They just do it in a healthy way. They just don't have these big, displays of anger or, whatever. It's like they're very in control. So I don't know. I feel like saying that you could be attracting someone who's very in control, very, if you want this person to fight, for example, or get into an argument, they're probably not going to. So, again, that might kind of throw you off in some way. With the Moon, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about seeing other ways of doing things, which comes up for you all the time. It's almost as if, because this is showing up in the good stuff, it's almost as if you are seeing other ways of doing things finally. You're finally seeing that you can work in a different way, that you can love in a different way, and you're allowed to change. And, that's almost what I get here, is that you're just allowing yourself to do things differently, and I feel that's where all your success is going to come from. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Empress. Yeah, definitely very attractive at this time. Doesn't matter what gender you are. I would get out there. See a lot of abundance. I really feel you're taking control. And again, if you want money, this is what I would focus on right here. Six of Pentacles says plant seeds, try new things in work or business, see what works, see what doesn't, double down on the stuff that works. Eight of Pentacles says focus on the stuff that works, and then get people to help you. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. And, that's where all your success is going to come from. Wait, here you go. Yes, I feel you will take a risk on this person. I'm telling you right now. King of Cups, you have the Fool. This is going to take you on a whole new journey for those of you that want love. I feel this person, it's like, it's going to be like a journey. So definitely something, I feel this could be like a connection that's much more significant than you realize at first, but, it's probably going to get there. And again, this could be something where you move with this person, you travel with this person, who knows. You have this haystack. It says, karma, you will reap what you have sown. I feel like all your hard work is not going unnoticed. You feel that way. Five of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles, I'm telling you right now, I can feel it from you, Leo. It's like you're like, I do all this work, but I get not enough of a result. And, I think it's been that way for a little bit of time. But, what I would say is I think that positive karma is going to be catching up to you. You have this cobweb. It says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So I do feel like you're protected. You have this dog far away. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. Yeah, if you want love, this could be a person from a distance. Again, but I feel more you're meeting a person in public. like where you live, something like that. I don't think there's necessarily distance here. The weird thing is I do get distance, like as in you could get into a relationship with this person, then you move with them or, something like that. But, this could literally be a friend. So, don't, if you feel like someone's thinking about you, you might want to reach out to them. You have this egg. It says success assured with good, what does it say? I can't read. Success assured with good plans and hard work. There you go. Didn't I say that you're going to have to put in the work? Like you're going to have to dig for the gold. You're really going to have to put in the energy. But if you do that, I feel you're going to be successful. You have this weeping willow. It says family sorrow. Yeah, everybody has had these cards of like family or something like that. I want to see. Yeah, you have this December card. It's like maybe you're like things are not going exactly according to plan, but I feel that, and really I don't really feel anything bad about this. So what's next? Yeah, it says temporary situation. Again, don't get too worked up if something happens in your family or something doesn't go according to plan. This could be like some sort of disappointment I'm getting. Like maybe you thought you were going to go on vacation and you can't, or you thought you were going to travel and you can't. I don't know. I'm getting something like that. I don't know. Weird, but whatever. I think it's just going to be temporary anyway. So this looks good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.